Okay, bitte lesen Sie das vor.
Ja. Ich möchte ein Robot haben, das die Flur automatisch aufräumen. Ich muss
Das ist
nur.
der Flur. Das, den Flur
Okay.
automatisch aufräumt. Because we are talking about the robot now. So
Mhm.
not aufräumen. Aufräumen will be conjugated as per robot.
Okay,
And
yep.
then das, den Flur automatisch räumt auf. Because this is separable verb.
Hmm. Okay.
Here.
Ich muss nur an das Handy etwas klicken, um das Robot zu anfangen.
Mhm.
Obwohl es zu teuer werde, ich kann viel
Okay.
Zeit sparen.
Ein Moment. Ich muss nur an das Handy etwas klicken. So here you're saying that I'll just click on the button on your phone in
Mhm.
order to start the robot.
Yep.
Das Robot anzufangen. Since again it's a separable verb, so this zu will be added here in between.
Okay.
Anzufangen, aufzuräumen. Even if you are using su as an individual word without umsu, like you're just using su and not umsu, then also
Mhm.
this su will come in between when you're using any separable verb. Das Robot anzufangen. And
Okay.
then here, ich klicke nur an das Handy. Ich muss nur an das Handy klicken. It's sounding like a mandation here. So it's not necessity. You're talking about the, a possibility which can be there. Like I click on that or I just click on that.
Okay, so what can I write in place
Uh,
of muss?
like ich klicke nur
Okay.
an das Handy, das Robot anzufangen. Like I just click on the phone.
Hmm.
Oder ich sollte or I should or I'm supposed to click on the handy, something like this, but not muss, because that is a
Okay.
necessary thing.
Äh, Obwohl es zu teuer würde, ich kann viel Zeit sparen.
Mm-hmm.
Ich muss nicht von mir alle Hausarbeit machen. Also, das Robot kann jeden Tag und jederzeit aufräumen. Des
Mm-hmm.
Robots Akku ist sehr gut. Es räumt besser als mich auch. Ein Robot hat viele Vorteile.
Okay, now few more things. First of all, you have written it very well, but just small minor changes and updates which are required. Ich
Mhm.
muss nicht von mir. So when you write ich muss nicht von mir alle Hausarbeit machen, what are you trying to say here?
So I should not be the only, I mean, I won't be the only one doing the housework.
Okay, so again, no need to use muss here.
Hmm. Okay.
And then not von mir, aber selbst.
Okay.
So it's von mir is like from me. You are giving something to somebody, and then you're saying this is from me, or this thing is from me, something belongs to me. But when you're talking about all alone or on your own, Sie benutzen selbst.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
accordingly, you can restructure your sentence. Also, das Robot kann jeden Tag und jede Zeit aufräumen. Des Robots Akku, der Akku des Robots
All right. Okay.
ist sehr gut. Es räumt besser als mich auch. Ein Robot hat viele Vorteile. Viele Vorteile.
Hmm. Yeah.
Plural. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
Dann trotz der neuen Spielmaschine.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
this
needed help
something.
with that.
Mhm. Okay, I'll go through the book, like which exercise it was, and then I'll WhatsApp you on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Now let's see if we have more people. Okay, no worries. So I'm just showing you this. This is Modellsatz B1. So I'm just giving you a quick overview how this is going to look like. I will not go through the whole document, but only one
Okay.
or two sections. First, we will talk about lesen and then we will talk about schreiben. Sprechen also, I'll give you a little bit overview of. So, by the way, have you written A1 and A2 so far?
No, I have not written that, but I've got a date for the 23rd of Feb for Arts Y.
23rd February.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're well aware like how the overall structure of this exam works, right?
Yeah, I've done like a few model tests before.
Okay. So now, if I talk about B1, specifically lesen. So here, like in Arts Y, you might get 30 minutes for lesen, but here in B1, the level first thing is changing, in a significant manner, as you can see. So lesen, here you have 65 minutes. So there are total 5 sections, also Teil uh, 5 Teile für Lesen. Und sie haben 65 Minuten dafür. We have
Okay.
65 minutes for that, and this section is divided into 5 tiles, 5 subsections. So if we talk about tile 1 here, so overall pattern remains the same of the exam. It's just the increment of the tiles and the level of complexity that changes level to level. Now talking
Okay.
about tile 1, here it is going to be like you will be given this long test and text basis that you have to decide whether das richtig oder falsch ist. So like this is a big text, and then
Mm-hmm.
here you will get 6 statements basis that you have to answer whether the statement is correct or not correct. Then talking about tiles Y, this tiles Y is also further divided into 2 sections. You can say tile 2A, you can name it, and then tile 2B, because like in tile I you had 6 questions and then for that you had one text only, but here in tiles Y there are 2 texts. One has 3 questions, 2 or 3 questions, and the further also will have 2 or 3 questions. So here in tile
Okay.
9 you have this text basically, and then for that you have 3 questions, and out of that you have to select from these choices. So it's not richtig oder falsch, aber Sie müssen die richtige Antwort auswählen. You have to pick the correct answer. So this is like first section of tile Y, and then noch tile Y there is another text which further has 3 questions. So in tile I you had one text and 6 questions altogether, but in tile Y you have 2 texts and each text will have 3 questions with multiple choice answers. Now moving forward, talking about tile 3, this is like similar to you must have seen in A1 und A2 also. Es gibt viele Anzeiger und Sie müssen
Mm-hmm.
die richtige Anzeige auswählen. So there are multiple like advertisements you can say, and then basis the requirements given in these questions, in these 6-7 questions. In these 7 questions you have to pick the correct one.
Okay.
So this is also clear. We will do that in detail, but I'm just giving you a quick overview as of now. Now talking about tile 4. Okay, kannst du das bitte vorlesen?
Ja. Lesen Sie die Texte 20 bis 26. Wählen Sie, ist die Person für ein Verbot.
And this one also.
Okay. In einer Zeitschrift lesen Sie Kommentare zu einem Artikel über das Verbot von Videospielen, in denen viel Gewalt vorkommt. Sogenannte Killerspiele.
Okay, so here what they are saying, lesen Sie die Texte 20 bis 26. So there are few small text which you have to read, and then you have to decide ist die Person für ein Verbot, if the person is in the favor of the ban. Now
Okay.
they are saying what these text is all about. In einer Zeitschriften lesen, so it's like a journal you can say, and here you are reading the comments for an article about a ban on a video game. In
Okay.
deren Team Gewalt for sogenannter Killerspiel. Maybe the game is like very violent, and that is why there was one article in the newspaper about banning that. And here you are reading the comment of these people, of these kids who are playing that game, and then you have to figure out whether they are in the favor of the ban für ein Verbot oder nein. So if they are in the favor, then you will select ja, and if they are not in favor, then you will select nein.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how tile fear will work. Then talking about tile fumes, again you have a text here. Which lesen Sie das vor?
Lesen Sie die Aufgaben 27 bis 30 und den Text dazu. Wählen Sie bei jeder Aufgabe die richtige Lösung A, B oder C. Sie informieren sich über die Hausordnung des Dresdner Berufsbildungszentrums BZW in den
Beziehungsweise. Okay, BZW.
in dem Sie einen Kurs gebucht haben.
Okay. So here I think it means beziehungsweise, that means respectively. So here you have this information about Hausordnung, and then again you have to give answers basis the what has been asked here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is like all about Lesen, but as you can see, the complexity is increasing in a significant manner. So whatever you are reading, whatever we are reading in the class, like long text from the course book, please make sure that you are revising it and you are learning all the new words. Learn all like as many new vocabulary as possible, and try to write like more complex sentence, because till arts why that was little basic one, but here it's like, you know, this is coming to be more practical,
Okay. Yeah.
where you are not just using the basic things about introducing yourself or placing any order, but in B1 you have started explaining your views also, and
Okay.
that requires more language skills,
Yeah.
because what you are thinking you are putting that in words. Okay, so this is about B1 Lesen. We will, let me Okay, so I'll give you this model test, and you can go through the sections which has given in the Lesen part, and then tomorrow or maybe in the next class we'll discuss about Hören and Schreiben.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now continuing further. So today I was actually planning to do some small exercises for Praetorium, and here I have a sheet for that. So there are total 3 or 4 exercises. So if
Okay.
we are able to do like 2 to 3 in the class, you can do the fourth one as a homework, and then we can discuss it tomorrow. So here, this is the
Okay.
first exercise. For your ease, I have added here the preteritum form of these verbs, but in the next upcoming exercises, you have to do it on your own. If not, you're not able to do that, we'll discuss it. Okay, so
Okay.
here what you have to do,
So
you have to add this information here in the preteritum form in this text. So you can take 2-3 minutes, you can note down the answers, and then you can tell me.
okay. Yeah. Miss, I'm done.
Okay. Bitte lesen Sie das vor?
Ja. Anfang September brachte mich mein Vater zur Uni,
Mhm.
obwohl ich dort noch keinen Menschen kannte,
Mhm.
hatte ich bald viele Freunde.
Mhm.
Wir rannten von einer Party zur anderen
Mhm.
und hatten viel Spaß, aber wir dachten nur selten an unser Stadium.
Mhm.
Meine armen Eltern wussten bald nicht mehr, was sie mit mir tun sollten und nannten mich einen richtigen Taugenichts.
And did you understood the meaning?
Just the second, this second sentence I didn't understand completely.
Okay. Let's start from here and then I'll tell you what is the meaning.
Okay, so at the beginning of September, I had brought my father to the university.
My father brought me to the university. Brachte mich
Okay.
mein Vater. So my father brought me. Brachte mich. I brought,
Okay.
it should have been ich brachte mein Vater. Aber mein Vater brachte mich. My father brought me.
Okay. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Although uh, I did not know many people,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I would I had made friends later.
Soon I had many friends. Hatte ich bald. Bald is soon. Although I did not know many people there. None, nobody there. Soon I had many friends. Bald. So soon I had many friends. And then this is the one which was not clear, right?
Yeah.
Also wir rannten von einer Party zu anderer. So we were running from one party to another and had a lot of fun. Aber wir dachten nur selten an unser Studium. And we thought very rarely, selten, rarely, or very less about our studies.
Okay.
Yeah. Anana, just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Start from here. Meine arme Eltern.
Yeah. My parents did not know.
My poor parents. Armen.
Okay. My poor parents uh, did not know soon
Hmm.
what I would do,
Hmm.
and they thought
Here.
of me as a good for nothing.
Yeah. So here, my poor parents did not know exactly or soon that what they should do with me. Was sie, they mit mir, with me, tun, sollte, should do. What they should
Okay.
do with me. Und nannten mich einen richtigen Taugenichts. So now here, just a quick question. What is the difference between kennen and wissen and nennen?
So I think canon is like to get to know people,
Right?
and wissen is basically to have knowledge about something.
Yes. So this is for things, knowing something, and this is knowing someone. Yeah. Und
Yeah.
nennen, that means to name somebody. So like you call somebody or you name somebody basis something.
Okay. Yep.
Dann gehen wir weiter. Das ist Modalverb in Präteritum. Und Sie müssen diese Sätze übersetzen. So you have to translate these sentences and you have to use the modal verbs in Präteritum form. We were supposed to, it's like the usage of should. Supposed to, as in the sense of should. We should have done that. So let's do that. And once done, please send me the picture.
Okay. Yeah. So like the first one would be Ich konnte die Lehrerin nicht verstanden.
Yep.
Okay. Miss, I sent it.
Okay, let me see. Mhm. Okay, bitte lesen Sie das vor.
Ja. Nummer 1. Ich konnte die Lehrerin nicht verstanden.
Mhm.
Nummer 2. Wir sollten mit sie einen Film sehen.
Okay, here it should be nicht verstehen. Verstanden is a third form. Ich habe die Lehrerin nicht verstanden. I haven't understood the teacher. Aber ich konnte. So here when you're writing understand, here it will be in first form, not in third form.
Okay, so it will be verstehen.
Yes.
Okay.
Then
Wir sollten mit sie einen Film sehen.
mit ihnen. They, sie, ihnen, ihnen. Accusative and dative, ihnen, ihnen. It should be ihnen, not sie. Sie is nominative, and since me, mit is a dative preposition, so they will get changed as per the dative case.
Ja. Okay. Hatte seine Großmutter den Brief schreiben?
So here, actually, you had to use you have to use the Präteritum form. So if you say hatte seinen Großmutter den Brief, if you are using he has written, if you are trying to write he has written, then it should be hat das Brief geschrieben. This is the first scenario. Now there are two things which you have missed in the third sentence. First, you had to write like this had to is a mandatory thing. I have to study. I have exams.
Okay.
I have to study. Ich habe eine Prüfung und ich muss studieren. So this had to is a mandation here.
Okay.
So here you had to write first thing musste seine Großmutter den Brief schreiben. What he has to write. Also here it will be seiner, to whom he is writing a letter, to his grandmother. So grandmother is a dative case. So seiner Großmutter. And then what is he writing? So what case is our letter? So this is accusative. Also den Brief schreiben. So
Okay.
next sentence would be musste seiner Oma oder Großmutter den oder einen Brief schreiben. Now talking about what you have written, if you are trying to write he has written, then it should be hat das geschrieben oder hat seiner Oma einen Brief geschrieben. So
Okay.
you cannot mix up like the third form with the modal verb, because the third form will always have the auxiliary verb haben and sein with it. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Nummer 4.
Dürftest du Eis essen, wann du Kind sein, not sind?
War warst du, na? Ich war, du warst.
So I should start it with warst.
No. I'm saying where you have written wann du Kind sind. So here you are saying, na, were you allowed to eat ice cream when you were a child? So sind is present tense. So if you are saying when you were a child, but here
Okay.
wann du Kind sind means when you are a child, and then the conjugation should have been even in present tense as per du. It is as per infinitive form.
Yeah.
Nummer 5.
Ich wollte gestern früh schlafen, aber ich konnte nicht.
Okay, I wanted to go to bed early. Okay. This one.
Okay. Sie mochte Brokkoli nicht.
So mögen, past tense for mögen is mochten. So there are two words, Myogen. I'm talking about the present tense only here, Myogen,
Okay.
and then we have, Myosten. So if you talk about present tense only, there is a very thin line between these two words.
Mm-hmm.
Myogen, like, I like pizza. Aber Myosten, I would like to have a pizza. Let's say you're going in a restaurant and then you're asking the waiter, I would like to have a pizza. But Myogen, in general, you are saying, I like pizza, I like ice cream, or I don't like it. This is about present tense. But
Okay.
now, if you talk about past tense, these two words you can say work in a similar manner. Both of them has the conjugation in past tense as in mochten, ish, mochtest, mochter, mochter, mochtet. So Myogen also becomes mochten and Myosten also becomes mochten.
Okay. So
So
it's the same for both.
yes. So in past tense, Myogen will not be like Myogten. No, Myogen will
Mm-hmm.
also change to Mochten.
Okay. Yeah.
Because this is something which majorly is used in present tense only. Because in present tense only, you will say, I would like to have this.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yeah.
basically, has been has came into existence for this purpose only, like would like to have. But here it can be I like and I liked, but you cannot say I would liked to have. No, you won't
Mm-hmm.
say that, right? So this actually does not exist in past tense, you can say, or even if it does, both of them will have same conjugation as mu in past tense, mochten.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Mochte broccoli nicht.
Okay.
So nicht is like not, she does not like broccoli, or nee is like never. Nee.
Right. Okay.
Then, okay. Yes, gehen wir weiter. This is going to be the last exercise. Maybe you can do it till here because this is a long paragraph. So you can do whatever you can in
Mm-hmm.
sense in terms of past tense, and then we'll discuss it. So take 5-10 minutes and then we'll discuss.
Okay.
Let me highlight it.
Miss, I'm done. Miss, can you hear me?
Yes, Ananya, I can hear you.
Yep. So should I just read it out?
Okay, just read it out.
Yeah. Herr Kleist wollte für seinen Urlaub sehr wenig Geld ausgeben.
Mhm.
Er ging in Reisebüro und sprach mit Herrn Vogt über Preise für Fahrkarten und Pensionen.
Mhm.
Er fand aber alles viel zu teuer.
Mhm.
Herr Vogt fragte ihn darauf, haben Sie schon einmal eine Tour durch unsere Stadt gemacht? Herr Kleist antwortete, nein, das habe ich noch nie getan.
Mhm.
Herr Vogt vorschlagte, bleiben Sie doch zu Hause und lernen Sie unsere Stadt besser kennen. Herr Kleist entschied sich dafür, denn es war eine gute Idee.
Mhm. So here, just one thing. Just a second. So here, did you understand the meaning, by the way?
Yeah, I think I understood like most of it.
Okay, so all the preteritum form which you've just said are correct,
Mhm.
but just this one, this is for schlagen. So when you are writing any separable verb, how do we do that? We conjugate this main verb in a preteritum form, and then we put this after that, like the normal way we use a separable verb.
Okay.
Ausgehen, ging aus. Right? Not
Mhm.
outking. So here, schlagen, that turns into schlug, schlug for hervorgt, schlug for,
Okay.
or schlagt or anything else. So because it is separable.
Okay.
Okay, now let's quickly discuss the meaning before we wrap up the class.
Yeah. So Herr Kleist wanted to spend less money for his vacation.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the office and spoke with Herr Vogt about the price for the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure what pensionen means.
Pensionen is like a boarding house, you can say.
Okay. Er, so he found that, but he found that very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So Herr Vogt then asked him if he has done a tour through the city,
Mm-hmm.
and Herr Kleist answers saying no, he has not done that. He has never done that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Herr Vogt suggests
Suggested.
that suggested that he should stay at his house and learn about the city. Then he can learn about the city better.
Mm-hmm.
And then Herr Kleist then decided
Mm-hmm.
to do that because it was a good idea.
Yes, there shown. So now I'll give you this sheet, and then the
Okay.
remaining, like this one, the remaining
Mm-hmm.
section, and then there is one more exercise. You can do that. And then, if possible, you can send it to me over WhatsApp once done. And then we'll discuss it tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Hmm.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Okay. At 11:30, right?
Right.
Okay.